Welcome to Warburger Coo's Reviews. I'm your host, Warburger Coo, and today we are looking at the Power Rangers SPD Shadow Ranger. I'm pretty excited to get this guy. I have no clue who he is, what his background was prior to getting this. This is the #1 figure I've ever got that I've never known anything about the source material or the character it comes from. Source material maybe, but not the actual character and where it comes from. This is an alternate head. I could not resist when I saw this figure. It just looked too dynamic. More so the helmet and the interesting head underneath. So I watched a couple of clips and somehow this dog creature, Anubis, I think they said, Anubis Ranger is something weird like that. I know I'm wrong, guys. I don't know much about this source material. I just think it's a cool figure. But I know the 100 on his chest stands up for something about how many people things he's killed. Maybe some putties or something. I don't know. I just think he looks cool and interesting, and I like the original mold. As for his accessories, he comes with this really cool sword. Looking good with this effect that can come off. And if you're wondering, is that a nice little finish on there? Yes, because I actually cheated and used like a chrome paintbrush to add more chrome to this. I actually added more chrome to several pieces in this figure because they advertised more chrome on the figure than it actually was. And if you're wondering what I used to paint it, well, I'll show you. You can get these at Hobby Lobby's. Liquid chrome works pretty good. I would show you right now, but I don't think I have anywhere I can do it without making a mess. We'll just try it real quick right here. Let me just show you guys real quick what I did, just so you can have an idea. So take the chrome pin off. Yeah, just a little bit on there. Kind of hard to see. And you just paint it on there. Now if you look, you can barely see. But there's some spots that I kind of missed earlier. They're a little bit better now. So it's not too hard, not too complicated. It's a really simple process. These chrome pins are expensive, but definitely worth it. You could also get one of these bad boys. This is like a golden pin, but does not work as good. Also at Hobby Lobby. But back to the figure itself. So we saw the little swirly accessory that goes on the sword. We saw the sword itself, which I just set down. It comes with 2 extra pairs of hands. One's like a gunshot, pew, pew, like that, you know, or a cool fighting pose. You got a fist, which I think is very nice as well. Again, these Power Ranger figures have really long pegs, so I'm not sure why, but, you know, still feels like you're going to break it off at any time. And technically, the last accessory is his head, because that's not the one that was in the package. So, you see, you got some nice paint, 2 tones of blues. Eyes look good. The hair or dreads look good too. And he has a neck collar piece. That just really shows the level of love they're giving these characters. Let's get some light in here. So I like that. I like it a lot. I like that a lot. Last but not least, let's get the helmet back on. And this is what drew me in. Let's looking at the head as it sits on this figure. Man, I don't care if you know anything about this guy. You just know he gets down with the get down. He's gonna mess somebody up. I don't care. I mean, this is probably one of the best looking Rangers I've seen as far as suit design. On the package, it did show that this part was silver, but it wasn't. It was blue. So I painted that myself. So that way it would accent more. There's also supposed to be paint on this little line here, but I did not paint that. I will later on go back and paint this once I get a little steadier hands. The dog right there, I painted myself as well because it was just all black. I think it looks much better with the paint. Same as over here. I put some chrome on there to make it pop, and chrome on the blue portion here that's supposed to be blue. And on the underside, the only thing that's missing for the chrome that should be chrome is a little wrist circular thing there. But the lines on this Power Ranger are really done well. I mean, I do like how nice the lines are done. Not a nice amount of paint. The boots probably could have used a little bit more chrome, but I'm not decided yet if I'm going to use the chrome on the boots. I might just leave them as they are, because then I have to do the belt as well, and that might be a pain. But all in all, I really like the figure. The head portion up here also was all black, and I figured once I put some silver on there, it would pop. And you tell me, I think it is popping, and for some reason my camera is unfocusing again. Let's try to see if I can fix that. Okay, so I think I fixed it, but yeah, I mean, all in all, he looks really good. Look at that. That is just nice range of motion, nice splits. I mean, these new body modes, I really hope, and he's double jointed, I really hope we get some Marvel Legends with this new compatibility, because it's just nice to see, you know, how they're doing things now. I mean, you got a nice little shoulder ability to move them up and down. The chest piece up here does not conflict with it. It's just nice, you know. He's a great figure. He feels good in hand. Nice poses. I think Allende got this guy too, and he probably knows a lot more about these figures than I do as far as the Power Ranger goes. But I do like this guy. I wish I would have reviewed him a lot earlier, but had so many figures recently come in that he kind of got pushed back to the back burner. Last thing I'll touch on is just the little cloth material that looks like it's bunching up. What? I mean, how awesome is that? They've got figures with cloth that's bunching up to make it look more realistic. And we're talking about a freaking Power Ranger, and they're adding that on there. I mean, that is, hey, you sold me. I'm just going to try to stick with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the most part. But if you keep on bringing suits that look unique like this, and I don't know that much about Power Rangers, I might get some more. I'll try not to, but hey, we'll see. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching my video. Give me a like if you don't mind, if you like to. If you don't like, then don't like it, because it's your world. I'm just living in it. Thanks for watching. Peace and Power Ranger, keeping it 100 grease.